Yes, everyone, welcome. Here we are, Tokyo Real Estate Man, and again today I'm going to start this video on Instagram because there's lots of this stuff that's coming up on Instagram. What's one called Cheap Houses Japan, and most of these stuff on this site I think is shit. To be honest with you, maybe because I'm the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and but there's I really like this one house that was here on the because these windows have been updated mostly, and I thought it was a very pleasant house. And it's in a area in Chiba which is connected to the Tokyo economy. Like the main theme of this channel is, why are you going against the trend? Why, like, so like this is a real. And I looked in the market today. Anyhow, let's look at some other pictures in this one listing. So this has all been sort of updated. Obviously it's a used house, but everything has been updated. It's very pleasant, very, very pleasant. It's been staged really nicely, but very pleasant. And like if you had a house like this in a nice place here in Chiba, you're going to be able to sell it in the future. Whereas if you go way down market, getting a place in the middle of nowhere, you can go get the place for $5,000, but no one's ever going to buy it. Just never going to buy it. So, and don't forget who grew up in those empty homes. Those are the kids that the now today's the buyers of Japan. They're like my wife. My wife is the perfect example. The person that grew up in those old IKEAs is my wife. And does she want to live in an IKEA? No, she doesn't. And this week I'm going to my IKEA in Niigata, and I'm going to give you some really great videos about it. And you're going to take some neighborhood videos as well. And we'll get back to my theme here. This is a nice bathroom here. This is a really nice house. Anyway, balcony for the laundry. What does it have? A garage. It has everything you'd want in it. Okay, we're done with the pictures here. Anyway, Tokyo Real Estate Man. Let's go move over here to the YouTube. And someone actually, it's a really tricky kanji. This is called Sodegaura, and you see it right there. And someone actually came here to this town to shoot a little video. I was kind of surprised when I did the search for it. And then you can see here, by the way, this is the total 1980s sort of bubble rounded station, and it's still there, but it's a great design. I love that look rounded design there. And this is suburban sort of Chiba or suburban Tokyo. And you can see it right here. But the transportation systems are very strong. He's walking around. You can see there's like mansions and stuff like that, which are new builds right there. It's going to be some sort of restaurant, I guess. Let's see what it is here. And then, yeah, I struggle with this now. I'd prefer the old paper menus, but you order now basically everything you'd order now are on these screens right there, and then it goes straight to the back. And that's the sign of what the conglomerate restaurants, or otherwise known in Japanese, chain ten no mise. But that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And this might be going for, let's say, 950 yen. Anyway, you got good little luncher. I thought he was going to take us for a tour, but it's just him going for lunch. But you can see here the systems of this town are basically mostly car based. So everyone here is going to have a car. Everyone in this town. And if you go counter trend and you get something without a car, you're never going to be able to sell it. You're never going to be able to sell it. Maybe you'll be able to rent it to some people or stuff like that, some foreign people or some foreign students or something like that. But if you wanted to rent it to any sort of mainstream Japanese family, but again, if it's a mainstream Japanese family, they have access to the financial system, and they would never rent from you anyway. So anyway, dropping a little red pill here. But this is an interesting market to look at. But you can see, like, even when he's walking around, he's the only guy walking around. You see anyone else on the street here walking around? No one's walking around. Okay, having said that, I went to pick up my Delica the other day in Kashiwa Chiba, and you know who the only guy walking on the street on the ground? Oh, it was me. Okay, anyway, but it gives you a character of what you're looking at, and you get this location is very well uh, located here to Tokyo and Funebashi. And the first thing that came up we're going to look at this house over here. However, the first thing when I kicked up this at-home map, and as you know, the Tokyo Real Estate Man, we're dealing out red pill. We deal out red pill red pill is what? Red pill is like looking for healthy markets, and this is indeed a healthy market. And fans of this channel know, what do I like? I like to see a rainbow. When we see a rainbow, we see a healthy market. When you see things in the millions here with the red pill, what does it indicate? It indicates demand. Now, I cracked up a couple of listings, one here for 1,380 mon right here. Okay, so this is the very town that was covered in the Instagram. But we're going, rather than take a bunch of photos, it's so easy to do, take a bunch of photos. We're going to look at this a little bit more in depth, okay? And this is the state of the market. Now, you might not know where this placement of this is. This is Chiba. This is Chiba. We're in Chiba right here. The healthiest section of the market right here is right here. Is this the aqua line? Okay. By the way, if you didn't know what the aqua line is, this connects with Kawasaki. This is really well placed. Okay. So then we know that Tokyo is up here. Okay. Or Chiba's here, and then Tokyo's in this area up here. I don't want to move the map away from where I'm looking at here. Okay. But this is the aqua line. Okay. And it's a really cheap way of going to Kawasaki and accessing Yokohama. Who went on the aqua line? Me and Nakamura. So when Nakamura comes to, we just sold a piece of land here in Chiba. So when Nakamura and I come here, I'm going to meet him here in Yokohama, and then we're going to come in his car over here to the property and get all the documents signed, and we're going to use the aqua line. And the aqua line from here to here is a tunnel, and then from here to here is a bridge. And this place is right near the aqua line. So you actually could work in Chiba and use the aqua line. It's really neat. And there's this little island place right where the tunnel starts that you can stop and go take pictures. And it's great. It's like a mall. You can go inside. There's a convenience store. There's restaurants and everything. It's great. And free parking underneath. Anyway, let's move the map back in here. Hopefully I can find the properties again. I don't get lost. I can remember it was near that place called the Chiba Country Club. Where was it here? I moved in a little bit closer. I believe more like this. I think it was more like this. I moved my map. Tokyo real estate man, you're in trouble. Yeah, it was right in here. This was the house, I think, right here. Is that the one right there? 1,313. No, that was 145. The one here was for 1,380. But before we go there, I thought that we could look quickly at the top of the market. Now, it's important to understand the red pill. Okay, so this is, or the other, was it the other red one? Was it this other red pill that I chose? I think it was 1.1 million right there. So this is Ichioku. Yeah, this is the one here. Ichioku, Isen, Nanihyakuman. So in the Japanese consciousness, okay, this is $1 million. So let's go there. But we know that's good. What we know is there is demand for this. And there's not only just one red pill, there's three of them. Okay, so what does the person get for $1 million in Chiba? Let's go up here to the top. They basically get everything. You get a new build, double car garage. I think this has like 400 meters, 431 meters of land. Okay, a double car garage, a brand new house. This is what you get, and this is what the customer, and this one's going to sell. Someone's going to buy it. We don't have any internal pictures on it. There's nothing. There's no surprises here. We don't have to really cover any of this. And you can see though the distances here from the station are really really far, and everything like this. But it doesn't matter because as we talked about in that one video, the guy tried to do a walking tour of this town, and you know what? He couldn't successfully do it. It's not his fault. It's a suburban town. So it's just based on the systems of the car. So the real estate that you have has to be based with the systems of the car. I know. I keep talking about this. Tokyo real estate man, everything works. Of course, it's ownership right there. Double car garage, and it's $1.1 million. Probably built in what 2025 or 2024. It's not even done yet, probably because that's why there's no listing or inside internal pictures. Anyway, let's cut over here to the main listing here, and this was a really strong one. I think in a lot of ways, everything that in the house right there for $1 million, you would get in this house for 1,380,000, or not 1 million. What am I saying? East, I can't bring it over. I'm sorry. There's 13 million. East Sen 380 man. Okay. 1,380 man. Okay, there we go. This is the house right there. And there's a yard. Very, very pleasant. And everything's been updated. And it says here that it's got a really nice view right here. It says, it indicates, I'll expand these pictures. It says, yeah, this is the location that it's in. It's on the top of the plateau, has a very good location. And you can see there's a garden there or a room enough for gardening here in the house. And I think it looked very pleasant. Oh, there's a room tour as well. It's on YouTube. Okay, anyway, we're taking the room tour here. Okay. Nice bathroom. Look at that. A single car garage. I like this. I like this. And it's got a nice little piece of land with it. It's really nice. Oh, very pleasant. Oh, it's all clean, no clutter. This is the people that are living there. They have a very nice lifestyle. I like it. They don't have any clutter. Nice. What I like. Everything here is in the kitchen. Very, very clear. It's been updated in the last 10 years. Look at the windows. These are not super old windows. Yeah. And this is the sort of view, I guess, from the house. It's on the top of a plateau, which is called a dai. Okay. And fans of this channel know that I did a little video here on the Hikawa Dai here in Shibuya and talking about it. Anyway, there you go right there. And so much to talk about. Oh, cool. Isn't it cute? I love it. This is a great house. It's a great house with a little garden and a little bench. These people are oshare. They come to Chiba oshare. This is stylish, which is oshare. I like it. Just like it. You got laundry, everything you need. Laundry hookups right there, little garden, kitchen, hardwood floors. That's a real hardwood. That's not laminate floors. That's wood. It's nice. It's been done nice. Double car garage. Oh, they took a picture from above. That's the property right there. Isn't that nice right there? You can have that right there. And that's a field. That's a field. You don't know that in Chiba is a lot of farming in Chiba. Yeah, there it is right there. That's our location right there. And yeah, good. That's good enough. Let's cut on down here to the listing details in the listing right here. And I checked already. As you see, it's far from the station, right? And but the bus from the house, if you want to take to the bus, you want to go to Tokyo for the day, and you want to have a few beers in Tokyo. The bus is you can take the bus, and it's a 4 minute ride on the bus to the station. Okay, this is the address right here. All the systems in the house are working. You can see it's a nice family that was living there in the house, built in 1984, 194 meters of land. That other place there for 1.1 million, okay, was 400 meters. And this has got half the size and it's 1/10 the price. 2DK. To me, this is the bargain. Parking, it's got a garage. It doesn't have a double car garage, but it's a single car garage. This is a great house. And I think it's going to move. No, this one's going to move. And it's a wooden house. And I guess, is it vacant right now? It says right now it's vacant, but the terms are just discussable. We'll come up here. One of the things really good when trying to understand, here's the location right there. This is going to be all factories down here. Not only factories, but a lot of like warehousing and stuff like that that serves sort of Tokyo. If you didn't know, like I said, here's a golf course right here. But Chiba has lots of farmland. If I pop up here even further, you'll see it has lots of farmland. Okay, so in a way, it's still very restricted. Less so than Tokyo, but it's really restricted because agriculture is so important. I did a video yesterday about going to the grocery store, and I just picked up some. Like I bought. There's little bags of spinach right now for $1.58. This is where it's all grown. Tokyo sources a lot of its groceries from these areas that are surrounding it. Amazing economy. Just unbelievable here. Anyhow, we'll come in closer here. We'll come back here to the map. I tried to come in closer to the actual house, but I couldn't. I couldn't see it, okay, because it's not giving the proper location. I dropped it right here in front of this house right here, and it put me in front of this is Caesarea, which is a Japanese sort of chain ten or like a conglomerate Italian place. But you have actually a really good escargot you can get there. And then we'll try to come down here and let's see if I could, was I able to find it? You can see the systems of the car there. It says the house is there, Caesarea. So but we're going to guess that it's in this sort of neighborhood right here. And you can see the character of this neighborhood. Okay, there's a lot of sort of older houses like this one, and just see another. There's garage everywhere, right? Let's see if we can even see a new build when we walk around, when we venture around this neighborhood. This is obviously here, though. The house is here on this plateau because this was the view coming down from here, and I think it's like I think it's really pleasant. There's a new build right there, double car parking right there. Cool. It's so amazing that we could check this stuff out on Google Maps. Look at this right here. Yeah, this plateau is nice. All these nice houses are up here on this plateau. It's great. And what do we see here? Double car parking garage. Is that, yeah, that's a newer build there. Built in the last 15 years right there. Very, very pleasant. It's a great neighborhood. Anyway, I was just there in Chiba in Kashiwa, picking up my Delica from Sahid's house, and yeah, I guess the house that's the sort of neighborhood here, and this is the plateau or the Dai. Anyway, the interesting video here from the Tokyo real estate man. This house here was for 1,380 man. As I said, this gentleman, we come back here to the YouTube. He tried to do a walkthrough in this town. However, he was really unsuccessful because it's just not a walking town; it's a driving town. If he would have had a motorbike and drove it around, it would have been a better video. But there, in some way, it was successful because it does actually explain what that town is about. Now, if you're interested in a property from Japan, you can always come over here to my Instagram, the Tokyo Real Estate Man, right there, uh, or Shibuya Republic. It's both. Uh, Please, you can follow the Instagram if you like. You'd like to DM me there, you can DM me there. Failing that, this is my website, Tokyo Real Estate Man website. Two ways of contacting me. I've been getting some mails from this contact box lately, so you can contact me there, or you can give me a mail there and just give me a straight email. Either is fine. Okay, another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man.いつもこのチャンネル見てるの皆様、本当にありがとう。今日、千葉のまあ動画だ。チーム物件の動画楽しかった。すいません。この動画も終わりです。ありがとう and thank you very much.